My name is Pedro Vasquez. Thank you for watching this video today. And today I'm going to give you some tips in which you cannot get hacked by hackers on the internet. Okay, I will provide around 6 steps in which you will, let's say, somehow to get protected from hackers. So let's start from the first one. The first tips that I can recommend you is make your password harder to hack. Why? Because usually we provide with only like, let's say, 6 letters our password, but experts in the areas they say that in order to not get hacked by hackers, your password should have around at least 6 characters and special characters. Or another advice that they say is that you try not to include like personal information while you type your password. For example, your family's name, the day when you were born, something like that. So keep in mind that one. Make harder because it will be more complicated for hackers to find out what your password is. The next tips that I can recommend you is change your password regularly. Why? Because usually we come out with a super power password, but we keep all the password like for a long time and we don't change it. And hackers, they are really geek in that area, so they can identify easily your password. Another recommendation given by experts is that, for example, you should not link one account's password with another one. What do I mean by that? For example, some of us, we have like Twitter accounts, Facebook accounts, we have Hotmail accounts, and we keep the same password for all the 3 accounts. So this is something that you should not do. This is something that you should avoid. Another tip is clean your browser history. What do I mean by that? Usually, like example, browsers like Fox and Google Chrome, they keep the history of all the links that you go through. And hackers, they can identify, for example, the information that you include, the documents that you send, and everything you say. So for them, it's kind of easily to identify the information or some password that you, let's say, type in the computer. Another tip is do not use free Wi-Fi. I know that some of us are kind of stingy, which we don't want to spend money on Paquetigo or something like that. So, and especially we don't spend money on buying like internet, and we usually are asking for what? For the password. For example, if we go to a restaurant, a fast food restaurant, we all the time are asking for the password. And this is something that you should avoid. Why? Because even though they give you free internet, hackers take advantage of this. They can go through the network and find out your password. I mean, everything you do and using Wi-Fi. So a good recommendation is not to use free Wi-Fi. I would say another tip is use HTTPS, which is Hypertext Protocol Secure. This will identify whether a page in internet is real or not. Another advice or tips that the expert gives in order to be protected from hackers, it's watch what you click. And you know why it's really important this one? Because usually we get a lot of documents or papers to in our email accounts, and usually we don't know who the people is sending those documents. And they say, for example, open this document. And then we click the document, and indeed those documents are carrying somehow some viruses, and they can infect your computer right away. So another one is try not to use public computers. Especially this happens when we don't have a computer at home. So we can somehow, let's say, we can go to cyber cafes. And people used to plug in a lot of USB memories, so that a lot of viruses can go directly to the computer or to USB memory. So it's not recommendable to use public computers. It's better if you have your own computer. And the last tip that I will give you today, it's use antivirus protection. Let's say that not any antivirus protection is safe, but at least it will protect you like for 1 month or 2 months. So, but at least it will give you like a shield to protect your documents and your computer free from hackers. So thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good one.